We'll be there to help you. Minerva Creek game hoisting systems are made in the USA in Springfield, Missouri. These high-quality game hoisting systems are engineered to handle any type of big game, perfect for the hardcore hunter or outfitter. You work so hard to get that opportunity. You want to get every ounce of that quality protein to the deer processor or in the freezer for your family. Minerva Creek game hoisting systems were engineered to help you do that. They carry several different models that will meet the needs for the single hunting family or outfitter's budget. So this season, don't worry about having help back at home or camp. Minerva Creek game hoisting systems that will make every hunting camp easier. Go check them out at minervacreek.com or give them a call at 515-446-2383.
Of Christmas in July, celebrating the heart of St. Louis, and thanks to 550 KTRS. This is Kathy
Adult assembly required. It's got bold galactic designs and
mode.
super sleek styling. Masters of the Universe Mighty Cycle with big, wide track wheels that let you master turns. Master spins. Master the action. Masters of the Universe Mighty Cycle. New from Tonka.
You control their appearance, but no force in the universe can contain the power and the fury of Rock Lord. Shaking, quaking, crashing, breaking, Rock Lord, powerful living rock. Each sold separately from Tonka.
Emergency! Our prisoner escaped!
New Rebel Transport holds up to 42 action figures, each sold separately, some assembly required.
You'll never get me, Rebel Commander! You can't escape, Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. Didn't find the lasers. Good. Backpacks and gas masks are safe. That means he's hiding in the escape hatch. You knew where I was. Oldest trick in the book.
New Rebel Transport, some assembly required. Action figures each sold separately from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
From the depths of Earth comes the barbaric and humanoid tendril, devastating everything in his path. After that overgrown octopus!
Humanoids. The evil that lies within.
Help me, Herc! Grab my line! Where's Reynolds? There he is! Nasty, nasty creatures, Tendril will crush you.
Tendril and other figures sold separately from Hasbro. The deadly Inhumanoid Tendril lashes out, and the forest comes alive as the Redwoods help their scientist friends.
Nasty Redwoods.
Humanoids. The evil that lies within.
Redline and other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
A civilization dies, but its secrets are preserved in a mysterious place called the Hive. Now, good and evil sectors
Trapdoor!
battle for those secrets. You control the Monster Gnar, the giant destructor ball, the booby-trapped bridge, the secret laboratory. All the defenses left by the ancients in the mysterious Hive. Sectors by Coleco.
Let's have a Play-Doh party! Yeah! A shooting star!
You can have a Play-Doh party anytime with the Play-Doh Fun Factory.
I made spaghetti! Fire! Make a hose! No, it's a snake! I want your spaghetti. He got the spaghetti!
By yourself or with the gang, you can have a Play-Doh party.
It's fun!
The Play-Doh Fun Factory toy comes with everything you see here.
It's new Play-Doh Rainbow Rings.
Put in a shape, it's lots of fun. Add the colors one by one. Press the handle and it's done with Play-Doh Rainbow Rings. Each design is fun to see. The colors blend so beautifully. Wonderful things with rainbow rings. You can make it with Play-Doh.
Play-Doh Rainbow Rings with 12 different designs. New from Kenner.
What are you doing? I'm playing Rock and Chase, a video game cartridge you have to buy separately to play on the Intellivision video game system. Why are you talking like that? They always do. Then they say your parents have to hook it up to the TV. After that, you can start to pick up cold. Trouble is, the police are coming, so you have to keep both eyes on the game. Oh, brother. Do they say that too? Funny.
Intellivision Master Component from Mattel Electronics. Lock and Chase video game cartridge sold separately.
Now what do I do? Okay, this is Advanced Dungeons & Dragons video game cartridge.
You have to buy it separately to play on the Intellivision video game system.
Mom and Dad have to hook it up to the TV. What next? We're trying to find a crown, but it's real easy to get lost. So don't be surprised if the dragon finds you first. Holy cats, you just killed the dragon. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Advanced Dungeons & Dragons video game cartridge and Intellivision Master Component from Mattel Electronics, each sold separately.
Poor little pound puppies. They had no one to love them.
Pound puppy, you were sad and lonely. Brought you home, now you're my one and only. Pound puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
Pound puppies are so cuddly soft, they feel real. Each sold separately. You can name them.
Fetch, Coco.
And for a few dollars more, send for a name tag, stickers, and owner's certificate.
Pound puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
From Tonka.
Ghostbusters! Spangler, this lab is spooky. Vankerman, nip ahead. It's full speed ahead. What an eyeful. Let's split. Right car. Yikes, it's Highway Hunter.
A real Ghostbusters, each sold separately.
Ghostbusters! Careful, Janine, this airport's haunted. Wow, great plane. It's air sickness. Run for it. Hey, mister, how about a lift? This wicked wing.
A real Ghostbusters, each sold separately.
The Legoland gas station. You build it for action. You can raise a car up on the lift and check the underside, or fill her up, close the hood, and pretend to take a ride. What can you do with the Public Works Center? You can build a crane and watch it drop some bricks into a bin, or lift the door, roll out the truck, and let the bricks fall in.
The action's up to you.
The Legoland Public Works Center from the Legoland Town Collection. Legoland gas station sold separately from Lego Systems.
Puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
You can show your Pound Puppy how much you love him with snuggly Pound Puppy outfits.
If you're hooded on t-shirt, we're going biking. Snap your pop's jazzy jacket.
Pound Puppies and outfits, each sold separately.
Whoa! Now let's walk to the park. Uh-oh, thunder. Put on your dry doggy rain gear, and you'll stay dry as a bone.
Hooded Hound t-shirt, Dry Doggy Rain Gear, Pup's Jazzy Jacket, and Pound Puppies all sold separately. From Tom.
Max Steel Robo Force!
Hunter the Conqueror is about to attack Max Steel the leader. Wrecker the Demolisher to the rescue.
Ideal's new Robo-Force. Warrior robots with gripper bases and crusher arms, each sold separately.
Hundred's escaping.
Okay in there?
Okay, Dad. But we won't be safe till we're rid of Hundred.
Hundred the Conqueror, Max Steel the leader, Wrecker the Demolisher, each sold separately. New from Ideal's Robo-Force.
Long ago at Rose Petal Place, Orchid met Nastina, the evil spider.
Dolls sold separately.
Oh, no, Orchid. It's Nastina. Wait till I tiptoe through your tulips, Rose Petal. Watch out, Nastina. The sky is falling. I won't fall for that. Gotcha. That'll keep her in her place.
Rose Petal, Nastina, and Orchid dolls come with all you see here, each sold separately. New from Canada.
Seaweed's Tropicals. It's Kenner's Seaweed's Tropicals. Camille, Baby Cascade, and Pelly Pelican. She's tan, has pretty blue hair you can comb, and looks cute in a little grass skirt. You can collect Flora Tropical, Baby Fenella, and Little Dog Doubloon. Seaweed's Tropicals. Seaweed's Tropicals. Camille, Baby Cascade, and Pelly. Other Seaweed's Tropicals sold separately.
Introducing the new Play-Doh Mop Top Hair Shop.
What are the mop tops? The Play-Doh mop tops. Just turn the chair.
They grow Play-Doh hair.
They're the mop tops.
You can comb it, wave it, style it, or shave it.
The Play-Doh mop tops.
You can let it grow down to his toes.
They're the mop tops.
From the Play-Doh Mop Top
Hair Shop.
The Play-Doh Mop Top Hair Shop, sold with everything you see here. New from Kenner.
Here's Sit and Spin from Kenner.
You can spin around, sit around, even carry it around. Let's go inside. You can spin some more, like before, most anywhere you put it down.
Sit and Spin, the indoor-outdoor take-along spinning toy.
Wow! You can spin like one, spin like two. How you spin is up to you.
sit and spin. You put it together. From Kenner's Discovery Time.
I love nuzzling up to you, Wind Whistler. You're so soft.
So soft, my little pony. My little pony is so soft to touch.
I love the way you feel my so soft pony.
Paradise. Shady. Wind Whistler. Ribbon. Lofty. Each sold separately.
You're so soft.
So soft, my little pony. Shady and other so soft ponies sold separately. From Hasbro.
Supernatural. Now you can join the battle between brave Lionheart and evil Skull and their eerie ghostlings.
Lion, you're dying. Now, Master.
They change to fight with ghostly might. Turn them into the light, and they change into even more powerful creatures.
Now, the lion in me is free. Take this.
Supernaturals. Lionheart, Skull, and Ghostling sold separately. New from Tonka.
H-I-T-S-T-I-A.
Drumsticks.
And an amplifier too. But you don't need drums to make these sounds. It's true. Hit six. Hit six. Play them in the air. You can play them anywhere. That drive you crazy on your mama too. Hit six. One that only hits there. Master.
Meet the Pretenders, who we're a bunch of cats who'll do anything to get out of this pet shop, even dress up like other animals. Shh. So if you see us in your neighborhood and you find out we're not what you think we are, you're the best bunny ever. Purr? You're not a bunny. You're a cat. Don't tell, okay? Don't worry. It'll be our secret.
The Pretenders from Fisher-Price. Squeeze them, and they really purr.
Wampa! Half Wampa Cave! Look's inside! It connects to Hoss Iron Cannon.
Introducing Hoss World, 3 play sets in 1, new from Star Wars Micro Collection line. 19 die-cast figures and action poses included.
Closed doors. Raised tower. Activate Iron Cannon. Connected to Hoss Generator Attack. Scoutwalker's hit. Target generated. The world of Hoss is now! Yeah!
Hoss World from Star Wars Micro Collection line. Play sets also sold separately, figures included, new from Kenner.
You can wish upon a star fairy.
I've been so busy granting wishes, I'm tired. Let's fly home to the land of wish come true, and you ride Lavender.
Lavender, the magical unicorn, Jazz and True Love, each sold separately.
Mom must have the clouds. Now Lavender needs to be brushed. She's beautiful. Your turn to ride. 'Cause the only thing more fun than flying is flying a Lavender.
Lavender, the magical unicorn, and Star Fairies, each sold separately. From
Time when those who control the magic control destiny. Spectral light battle evil darkling lords.
Light of the magical light, visionary, with magical powers they fight, visionary.
Dagger, fall, forward, twist, warn Spectral Knight. It's the Darkly Lord. Capture Chariot to the rescue.
Visionary, light of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
Protect space from all evil.
Hot Wheels Race 2, Gyro 2.
Figures with weapon birds sold separately.
Now with Steel will they face Evil Monster and Sky Shadow. Attack, Stronghold, Ribbon, Power Wings. Oh, stop! I've got Steelheart and Razor. No way. I'll still win. Never.
Steel Will with Stronghold, Monstar with Sky Shadow, and other figures with weapon birds sold separately. Silverhawks, new from Kenner.
Only one man is tough enough to stop the evil outlaw Tanks. He's Brave Star.
Neutral laser and laser fire figures sold separately.
You're a buster, Tech Head. My laser fire backpack makes me unstoppable. Your history's Brave Star. Never. Think you're tough enough for my neutral laser cannon? Watch this. Ah! What happened? Laser fire.
Neutral laser, laser fire, Brave Star, and Tex Hex. Each sold separately, batteries not included. New from Mattel.
He-Man in a time warp.
Where am I?
Ancient pre-Eternia, lost land of the dinosaurs. Thunderous Tyrannosaurus Rex battles mighty Bionatops. ferocious dinosaurs.
Take this, He-Man.
How can He-Man survive? New from the Masters of the Universe, figures Bionotops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Turbodactyl, each sold separately. Can He-Man escape the past and them?
You can make your good guys better. Iron Force, roll 'em! You can make the bad guys badder.
Roll him into battle.
Wheel Warriors, quick change and fighting machine.
All vehicles in the Wheel Warriors collection are sold separately. Some parts not for use with some toys. New from Mattel. Watch out! Beast Walker is coming. Can Trailblazer stop him? The ultimate battle coming soon.
Enter the world of Voltron, where thrilling adventures let you soar beyond the limits of your imagination. Where the valiant Voltron force merges together in their robotic lions to challenge the might of King Zarkon's demonic minions and menacing machines. You can join this never-ending battle between the army of evil and the champions of justice, with the fate of planet Aris and the entire universe at stake. Voltron action figures, lions, and vehicles, each sold separately from Panache Place.
Cobra can run, but he can't hide. The G.I. Joe Crusader's hot on his trail. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Crusader. Cobra is shaking with fear. Crusader's gonna blast him from the stratosphere. Gotcha!
Launch the Avenger.
The Crusader and Avenger are one top team.
Gear down.
Awesome! Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero!
Crusader comes with pilot and Avenger.
Yo, Joe! The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
Attack the Autobot Commander. Call in the Decepticon leader.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
The Transformers from Hasbro.
Oh,
this town's changed.
we switched it around. Now we're playing cops and robbers. You'll be the robber.
Okay.
The new Hot Wheels USA Builder Set, Sheriff Patrol Car, and Camaro Z28, each sold separately.
It's going up.
You have to put the set together, and you can change it around.
Hey, wasn't there a road here?
Not anymore, Dad.
Hot Wheels.
To see him. The second question is from Steve in Ellisville. Boy, that's almost neighbors. Isn't Ellisville right there by Ballman, James?
One part again?
I said Ellisville's right there by Ballman, isn't it?
Yes, it's very close. Yes.
That's what I kind of thought. Says, hey, Outdoors, what lighted knock are you using, and is it easy to shut off? Thank you, and good luck this year. Steve, I have used several different ones. I wish you would have told me what arrow you're shooting as far as the diameter. I would start with Illuminoc. Illuminoc is made over in Illinois. They're good people. Eric Price and the gang over there, they do a great job. And yes, they are easy. You just turn the knock and it shuts off. It's easy. If you're using a real super small diameter knock, you could look at ones, I think UFO. Give Jordan or Cole a call and see what they got over there. But I'm sure they got Illuminox. But that would be my preference right there, Steve. And good luck. I love a lighted knock for a couple different reasons. One, it's really cool to watch them on the video when you go to slow frame by frame, when you go back and look at your footage, because you can really see where that arrow is and where the shot impact. And if you miss, I've been known to miss, you can find your arrow. It's amazing. You might not find it if it's still daylight. You might not find it then and there. But if you go back early in the morning while it's still dark, you're going to be able to see your lighted knock from like 50 yards away. So, most of them arrows now are $30, $35. So you definitely want to recover your arrow if you miss. So I'm a big proponent, a big fan of lighted knocks. Dun, da, 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 da. I already told you about when the seasons are going to get started for us. And got the big Merriam hunt. If you are still looking to go book or still go on a Merriam turkey hunt. If you never got a Merriam turkey, you want to work on your Grand Slam, you just like turkey hunting, I'm going to be going out to Trophy Plus Outfitters in May of 2028. I know I said 2028. I'm giving everybody a time to get everything squared away. Now, these are going to be over the counter. You don't have to draw, but the hunt is $22.50 per person, so it gives you a little time to save up for it. But you're going to have some amazing times out there. Skippy from Gearhead Archery is going to help guiding us. Skip and I, that's where Skip and I met a long time ago when I was filming Outdoors Traditions TV. I went out there to shoot a whitetail in Montana, and he goes, don't bring I'll guide you, and I'll sit with you and film for you. And Skip and I have been friends for 25 years since then. But Skip knows those Wyoming and Montana properties like the back of his hand. So we're going to be in the turkeys. And if you want it, these are purebred Merriams. These are some of the prettiest turkeys, wild turkeys you'll ever see in your life. And that's going to be a good hunt. It's going to be May 8th through the 11th. If you want to book that hunt, you can give Mike a call at Trophies Plus Outfitters. The number is 605-645-0076. 605-645-0076. Mike Watkins, Trophies Plus Outfitters. You can always go on OutdoorsDan.com and look under Outfitters, and all his info's there too. But good people, you'll have a great time, and it's right by Devil's Tower. James, you ever seen Devil's Tower?
That was my nickname in high school, Dan.
Devil's Tower?
Yeah.
Jenny and I were watching. We turned on the TV the other night, and Close Encounters was on. I haven't seen that movie in so long. And it was kind of neat seeing Devil's Tower when the mothership comes over. And stuff.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, I've been over there. I haven't seen a UFO, but I've been in, what is that? Is that Hewlett, Wyoming? It's right there by Hewlett, Wyoming.
Yep, right next to Packard, Wyoming.
Is it really?
Hewlett-Packard. It's a double township.
Oh, brother. Oh, I don't know what to tell you on that.
All right.
If you got a question, if you want me to read on the air, I got to start. I'm going to try to get some prizes or something to give out. I'm going to see. I miss having a receptionist. Yeah.
Speaking of prizes, I was going to text you this earlier and I completely forgot. I was going through my desk. We're cleaning out a bunch of stuff at my house. I found, I'm assuming they're still good because they've got the envelopes and everything. I found 2 Denny Dennis gift cards.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you can give those away.
Well, I don't know what's on them or anything else. I figured I would just...
They were $50 gift cards.
Okay. I'm not sure how I ended up with them. It must have been some of the prize pack, but if you want to give those away at some point.
No, I can't do that because that's not fair to Whistle Pig.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Good to know.
I gotta stay partner specific.
I got it.
You can use them on your show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go out there and get myself a...
You know what? Go out there and get you some ammo.
I will. Maybe I'll get a crossbow.
Do what?
The crossbow? Can people still get those, or is that only medieval times?
No, you do whatever you and Grimlock want to do with it.
Okay.
Boy, you're almost getting me in trouble. I'm telling you. Yep. That would be like me giving away Marvel comic books, and you're a DC guy. You know, come on, man.
I don't have any affiliation, Dan. It's all the rising tide lifts all boats when it comes to comics.
So, have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Yes, we saw it Tuesday.
Well, was it any good?
It was. It wasn't my favorite of the Spider-Man movies, but it was had a lot. I had the comic book nerd in me has these little tiny nitpicking quibbles about it, but it was very good, and obviously it was a monster at the box office this weekend.
Well, you were looking forward to that movie.
I was, and it didn't disappoint me per se, because I didn't see previews or anything. I made that a rule, but it just had some issues with characterization where I was like, I wish they wouldn't have done that. Little things here and there. Overall, it's a great movie. I think everyone should go see it. I'm going to go see it again just to make sure, because there's a bunch of stuff I'm sure I missed the first time.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Okay. Yeah, early preview from James there.
Yep.
Yeah. What do we do? 5650?
5650.
No, I got him over a minute.
You do?
I do. All right. So anyway, everybody keep Stephanie in their prayers for Norlander Saw Company. Want to make sure she's doing well. Appreciate her. I want to thank everybody over there at Whistle Pig Outdoors, Minerva Creek, Cruzy Grim Bricks Florist for helping us do the shows each and every week, helping you bring the outdoors. All our good guys. And like I said, I miss having a receptionist at the Big 550 because I used to have my own little prize. Mark Moser hated me because we have just one closet with just nothing but outdoor stuff to give away. He didn't hate me. He just hated keeping track of it. So, I don't know. Hopefully we'll get a receptionist back. I miss giving all that stuff away. Because every time I come down, it was like Christmas. I'd bring a big tub of prizes and stuff to give away. But we'll figure out something to help you, the listener. We're all about giving back here on the show. So, talked to Dan Brothers the other day. For all you Dan Brothers fans out there, he's still kicking. So, keep Dan in your thoughts. And we do miss him on the show. I can't remember what he was doing. He was looking at trucks or he was doing something. I ran into somebody at the Delta Waterfowl Convention and they knew Dan really well. And I said, Dan, did you remember this guy? He goes, yeah, I remember him. He goes, well, he sure thinks the world of you. So there you go. Another duck guy that Dan's made an impression on. All right, I'm going to leave you in James's good hands. We'll be back again next week, God willing, and we'll tell you what's going on. We got a lot of stuff to do to get ready before the season starts. And hey, just most important thing, we're all in this together. Be good to one another when you can, and look out for your neighbor. Until next time, I'll leave you in James on the Big 550. Good night. Hey, everybody, it's Outdoors Dan. Hey, are you in the need of a florist? Are you hunting around for a good deal or just for someone that's going to do a great job for whatever your need is? I want you to quit hunting and pick up the phone and call my friends at Cruzy Grimm Bricks Florist. That's right, Cruzy Grimm Bricks Florists have been helping people in the St. Louis area for years. And Brett Grimm and his wonderful family are going to make sure that whatever your need is, whether it's a funeral, a birthday, anniversary, whatever, they're going to make sure that they do a great job the first time and you make an impression. And that's what it's all about. You want to try to make the day better. Well, just pick up the phone and call them, 314-892-2666. That's 314-892-2666. I love Brett Grimm and his family so much. When it's my mom's birthday, I pick up the phone and say, hey, Brett, I need to order some flowers, and you can do the same thing. Cruzy Grimm Bricks Florist, 3310 Lee May Ferry Road. If you're hunting for a florist, that's where you need to go.
Whistle Pig Outdoors is your premier hunting supply store specializing in high-quality hunting gear for waterfowl, big game, and upland bird hunting. Family owned and operated by hunters for hunters, and customer service is their top priority. Located in Troy, Missouri, and carrying all the premium brands you want, Bandit and Drake waders, clothing, and footwear. Plus names like Old Tom and Alps Outdoors, games calls from Rolling Thunder, Hobo, and RNT and hunting ammunition for shotgun and rifles. Make the trip to Whistle Pig Outdoors or find them online at whistlepigoutdoors.com. And if archery is your thing, then you want to check out the full-service Archery Pro Shop now open with brands like Bear Archery and Hoyt. Don't you want to get your gear from hunters that actually use it and are knowledgeable about the gear they are selling? Then let Whistle Pig Outdoors be your hometown hunter supply store. Go to whistlepigoutdoors.com and start your season off right.
Kick off the school year with Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. Because with 20% off styles kids love, they're not just going back, they're making an entrance. Save on jeans that turn hallways into runways. Tees that make them walk a little slower, for effect. Sneakers that say, I'm so back. And more confidence-inspiring looks for every grade at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, 20% offer ends August 2nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At Midland, we know sometimes all it takes is a moment. A moment for an idea to spark. Or to make it happen. A moment to find your dream. Or build one. A moment to start your forever. Or at least start planning for it. Whatever moments you have, Midland is here for them and can help you make them. Midland, brighter together. Visit us at midlandsb.com. Midland States Bank is member FDIC.
Mizzou football.
It's a rushing touchdown, and Missouri extends the lead.
KTRS AM, FM 1061, K291CW St. Louis.
A deal is imminent to end the now 5-month war on Iran. Trump saying on Air Force One.
Welcome, 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 geeks and nerds, girls and boys, to a brand new episode of Geek to Me Radio. A full show tonight. first up, Maria Canals-Barrera joins us to talk about Camp Rock 3. She's going to be live coming to us on video. After that, Dr. Dan the Pancake Man and Jackie Price are talking about a really cool event. We'll be doing pancake art throughout the night, so if you're watching, that's a treat for you. After that, Joey V and I review the new Spider-Man movie. All that and more. Stand by.
We're talking TV, comics and movies, and video games. And if you don't know Star Trek from Star Wars, we'll try to explain. There are 12 doctors for Hogwarts houses, one ring rules them all. To be the greatest Pokemon master, you must catch them all. You must catch them all. Try to catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
And if you're driving around the greater St. Louis area tonight listening to us on the Big 550 KTRS celebrating 30 years of broadcasting, hello to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. If you're streaming us on YouTube and Facebook, hello to all of you watching the feed. Thank you very much for doing just that. If you're hearing us after the fact in the podcast form, we appreciate you doing that. However, we encourage you to make an appointment every Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, to join us right here live because you're missing our fantastic shows and the ability to interact and chat with the guests. You can send us texts on the KTRS text lines at 84126, or you can call us at 314-931-5877. I'll do my very best to watch the chats, but if you've seen the show for a while, you know I'm not good at multitasking, so we'll see what we can do. All that said, we have our first guest on the line with us. She's joining us via video from the West Coast. We have Maria Canals-Barrera. How are you?
I'm well, James. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for doing this. I was going back and looking. This is the first time you've ever actually been on the show live with me. I've always pre-recorded stuff. So this is very exciting to have you live on the broadcast.
Oh, I love it. I love live stuff.
So
there's nothing like it.
No, I enjoy it quite a bit. I enjoy that little upset stomach thing I get going on. I'm like, oh crap, this is happening live now. And then the no swearing thing often throws me for a loop too. But I've been much better.
It's just it's like that's why I love theater so much. It's so exhilarating, you know.
Yes.
You can't mess up, and if you do, you have to figure it out.
Find a way to cover it and move on, which is the motto of my life. We were talking about Camp Rock 3. I went back and did my due diligence. I watched the first two movies. My wife came in the other day and she's like, what are you watching? I said, Camp Rock, very serious, straight face. She's like, really? And I watched the second one and she comes in, she's kind of watching over my shoulder. But I forgot how fun these movies were. They were just, and to think that they were 18 years ago since the first one, which means you were, what, 20 when you made the first one?
I wish, but I can't believe how quickly time has gone by. The fans have been asking for a third one for 15 years, so I'm glad that we finally did it. But yeah, I have wonderful memories so many years ago, and the fans are super excited, so I'm glad we did it.
So asking you to tap back into the recesses of your memory, do you remember the casting process for getting cast as Connie?
Oh yeah, I was on the set of Wizards, the other Disney franchise that I'm known for. I'm the mom on Wizards of Waverly Place. Teresa Russo is my character. And I was rehearsing, we were filming, and I got the offer to do a Disney Channel original movie called Camp Rock. And you play the lead's mom. And I read the script and I said, yes, this is terrific. It's beautiful. About a sacrificial mom with awesome music, incredible talent, incredible dancing. You know, those DCOMs are incredible. They put so much into it. And so that's how it happened. And I went off to Canada to film it, and we had no idea how beloved it was going to be. But quickly we did a Camp Rock 2, I think 2 years after.
Yes.
Or maybe even less. And they were both so fun. And I had my little daughters with me. We took them to Canada. And so I have wonderful memories of the film and of my own life with my little girls.
I made it a rule in 2024, I will no longer watch previews or trailers of movies because it was either enhancing or ruining my expectations for the film. So I've seen nothing. I've seen a couple things like you've been all over social media, by the way. Your social media game is incredible because you've been posting stuff nonstop. And every time I see a Camp Rock 3, I immediately shut it off so I don't spoil the movie. But it seems like the production is just even bigger than the last one.
Yeah, the dancing especially really impressed me like even more. The dancing's always been great. But I don't know if it's because I've been through show choir with my daughters, and they've grown up now, and I've experienced a lot of their productions where I can really take in the dancing as much as well as the singing. But yeah, the dancing was incredible, and the songs are always incredibly catchy, amazing new talent. And I think it's smart of you, James, to not watch the previews, because nowadays we get too much in the previews, way too much. So I kind of like that you avoid those. So you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Good. I like to be. That's the best kind of surprise to be. You don't want to be unpleasantly surprised with stuff. But this is, with all the stuff that goes into this, we mentioned the time lapse between the second movie and this one. Any issues with slipping back into the character, or was it just like putting on your favorite shirt?
It was like putting on my favorite shirt, especially stepping onto the camp, the smells of the camp, the dirt, the leaves. I'm very, very, very sensitive to smells, so it immediately put me back into that, campground feel, and it's easy to love on those kids. They're all so sweet in real life as well as their characters.
Yeah.
And Connie is very much like me in that she wants so much. She wants to be the best mom she can be for her daughter, and it was easy and fun. And Connie got a bit of a promotion at the camp now. She's camp director.
Oh.
It's not, that's I think kind of, we already talked about that. So it's really cool because we got to see, this incredible arc of my storyline, where I was just sacrificing for my daughter. And then we come back to the camp, and it's about her understanding who she is and accepting who she is. And, I don't have to be the president of Hot Tunes China to be an amazing mom.
Right, exactly.
And it's cool that, now the character of Mitchie has become this, star. So it's just beautiful how now Connie's just, my character Connie's she's not in it just because her daughter's at the camp. It's not just about her daughter. It's about all these kids and their dreams coming true, and stars being born at camp, and relationships that last forever, friendships, incredible, unforgettable moments that happen between kids during that developmental stage as young teens. Those memories that they'll never forget. And she's just as vested and celebrates them and celebrates the camp. And there's lots of fun surprises. There's, of course, the Joe Bros back, and their characters are so funny because they're dads now,
Yeah.
And so I like the way that the story evolved with the characters. It's really great. The writing is terrific. And Edie Fay is the writer, and she did a great job. And I think there's something for everybody in Camp Rock 3, because there's so many characters where you really get to experience their struggle, what they're going through. And I think everybody will find something in themselves, especially if you remember being that age, that they'll resonate with. I'm very proud of it, and I'm excited for everybody to see it and hear what they have to say.
Yeah, and you having grown up with all these different characters, not only on Wizards Waverly Place, but in Camp Rock and everything like that, I assume now if you wanted front row tickets to any Jonas Brothers concert, you just give them a call, right? And be like, hey, it's Maria. We're showing up. I need 4 in the front row.
That's right. That's right. And they're so sweet and generous. And we got to go to a Jonas Brothers concert in Vancouver when we were filming Camp Rock 3. They had a date in Vancouver where they were performing, and we all got to go. You'll see clips of it on social media, and we were singing and dancing, and it was so much fun. It was great.
And if you're just now joining us, we've got Maria Canals-Barrera on here talking about Camp Rock 3. Like I said, I'm very tuned in because I follow you on social media, and I wasn't aware you told a really nice story about Henry Winkler helping you out early on in your career, which I had never heard that story before all the times we've talked. So for our listeners, would you mind sharing that story again?
Oh gosh, I have so many stories because, the longer you're in this business, the more stories you have.
Yeah.
And so I thought I'd put some of them out there because people ask me one-on-one, or it comes up. So I said, I'm just going to answer these questions so that the fans can hear it, because it's really sweet. And And of course, I worked with these iconic people that have the best stories. Like I worked with Burt Reynolds
Yes.
and Tony Danza and Henry Winkler. Like these are like icons that have been in the business for years. You know, Burt's no longer with us. But boy, talk about incredible stories right there.
Oh, I'll bet.
So just early on, when I did my first kind of big movie, it was in Florida, where I'm from. And I went to the University of Miami. I got majored in theater arts. And I was working professionally in Miami, Florida Shakespeare Festival, Coconut Grove Playhouse, commercials, any movie audition, TV shows. Now, they wouldn't cast the major leads out of Florida, only New York and LA. So I knew that eventually I was going to go to New York or LA, but I was working in Miami, which was really terrific as an actress. And one of the parts that I got was a fun part in a big movie called Cop and a Half, which was kind of like kind of trying to mimic the hit that Kindergarten Cop was. And this was Cop and a Half, and it was with Burt Reynolds and a young actor, a little boy. And so there's this fun scene where this husband and wife are having a big fight, and she's throwing dishes at him and stuff. And I was going to go. I said I took an acting class with Michael Shurtleff, and I said, who would tour the country, and he was teaching a class in Miami. And I said, I have an audition, but you know, it's in Tampa. I have to drive to Tampa. It's not a big part, you know, because I'm still in Florida, and I don't know. I was feeling kind of like, I don't know if I should go. And he said, of course you should go. You might get a bigger part.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So the young man, Mike, who's auditioning for my husband, we drove up together, and the whole while we were doing improvs, fighting as husband and wife. And when we got there, we made Henry Winkler crack up laughing with our audition. And that was such a satisfying feeling.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like really disappointed in my husband. We're having a fight, and I said, I can't believe, because I played a Cuban woman. I'm Cuban American, but this character was from Cuba. Like, so I remember I made up this line where I said, I can't believe I gave my virginity to you. And he doubled over laughing. And we just had a great time. And we got bigger, juicier parts. He made the parts juicier. And they were with Burt. And we were talking to him, to Henry Winkler, and we were saying, you know, yeah, we do want to go to LA or New York. You know, we're not wanting to stay in Florida forever. I just graduated a couple of years ago, but I've been working. And he said, give me your tapes, meaning our demo reels. A demo reel was back then it was a VHS.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd saved everything I'd done. I'd done commercials, little guest stars, recurring roles, English, Spanish, everything. And I put it all together, and we gave Henry our tapes. And a few months later, I get a call from a huge agency in Los Angeles, and they said, I said, who's this? And they said, Henry Winkler gave us your tape, and we would like to meet with you.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, okay. Yes, great. So I flew to LA, and, you know, I was prepared. I was trained, and I had a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I knew what I was doing, but it was still a wonderful opportunity, and I didn't have to look for an agent because they signed me, and it was a great experience. You know, I had an agent when I moved on, a big agency. So that was terrific. And then 3 months later, I booked a pilot, which I also put a clip of on my socials. I used to dye my hair red in the early 90s, and I booked a pilot. Burt Reynolds directed it, and it was a spin-off of Evening Shade. I'm really dating myself.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago. And that was a great experience. Like 3 months in, I got a series regular, and it was so much fun with Leah Remini, Charles Durning, Ann Wedgeworth.
Wow.
Incredible talent. So it was a taste of what I knew I should be doing. And it helped me survive for several months because it was a terrific paycheck. And it was just a really amazing experience right off the get-go. And so I bumped into Henry Winkler several years ago in the parking lot of Paramount, and I said, do you remember me? And he said, of course I remember you. How are you? And he gave me a hug.
Aww.
You can tell he's the kind of guy that when he likes somebody, believes in somebody, he helps them. He'll introduce him to somebody, or he's such a nice guy.
Yes.
And then it was really cool that we got to see him. My daughters now they're adults, and we got to see him in Barry, and he was just so incredible. And I said,
Such
"That's
a good
Henry.
series.
That's Henry."
Yeah, Barry was incredible. Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Is I wondered if you'd bumped into him because he's doing a lot of Comic Cons now too, and pop culture, and so I didn't know if you'd bumped into him any more recently.
No, I would love to see him at a Comic Con. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be incredible.
He was in the line for the photo ops, and this is the kind of guy he is. He had his assistant. He said, "Could you hold this?" He had a like some kind of a satchel and an umbrella. He said, he asked his assistant, "Could you hold this for a minute?" And he went to every single person in the line, shook their hand, said, "Thank you for coming to see me. I really appreciate it." And just had that moment and says, "Okay, now we're gonna do photos." And just like, gosh, that's a real class act to take. He didn't have to do that.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that's someone as iconic as he is, that has been around for so long, is still that generous with his attention and gratitude.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing.
And he did make me call him Sir Henry because he's been knighted by the Queen. And I didn't call him Sir, and he struck me with a backhand across the jaw. But other than that, he was great. Once I got the etiquette down, it was fine. So I've been hit by Sir Henry Winkler. Who can say that, right?
What an honor.
No, but it's to come back to Camp Rock 3. Is there any chance, because I know this, like you said, this was a request of the fans wanted the song. It has been a long time coming since the second one. Yeah. Maybe you can't say anything. Is there any rumbling, depending on how this one does, whether or not a fourth one will materialize?
Oh, well, there's buzz about a fourth already. Yeah, but there was buzz about a third 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you know anything about this business, nothing's for sure. Until you sign that contract. And even then, it's just, I'm very hopeful. And when people joke around and say, "Oh, Maria, gosh, you look the same," I say, well, I believe that God is preserving me for all the way to Camp Rock 10. Because I hope to do Camp Rock 10. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
And there is buzz, and I hope that buzz comes to fruition into a real movie, because it's just a blast, singing, dancing in the woods.
Yeah. And just the water balloon fight, stuff like that in the second one. Just, I can't imagine that wouldn't be fun to film, stuff like that. Because it's just like, all right, we're just going to let you guys go crazy. Go.
Yeah, total. Oh, for the kids especially. They never get to be crazy like that. A lot of them didn't even get to go to like regular school.
Oof.
So to be able to hang out with each other and be silly like that is just so much fun for them. It's great.
Has one of these movies, either the first, second, or this most recent one, has there been one of them taken longer than has gone over time when it's like, oh gosh, we thought we'd be wrapped in a couple days? Or I'm sure by the third time it's down to a science, but are there any delays with filming that come up?
No. Disney's a well-run machine,
yeah,
well-oiled machine. I think they know what they're doing. They've done so many decoms, and there's so much genuine care. I have to say, there's so much involvement, care for the details. That it's really thought out. Chemistry with young actors, best moments, really helping people's cream rise to the top, so to speak. Like if somebody has something special, they really nurture that. Kind of like, whenever I see old Hollywood movies and read about the studio system and things like that, I personally think, whoa, how wonderful. They took care of their actors. That, to me, that's terrific.
Yeah.
When I think about that, because we have to rough it out here on our own.
Right.
But it did make me think a little bit about, Disney does have a little bit of that care that, and I don't know if it's because they work with young people that they have that care and kindness and patience with younger people when they're, forming their careers, that I like that. Like if they find a talent, they make that talent shine. They work around that talent. They'll change things up to support that talent, to highlight that talent. And that's why they've created so many incredible careers.
Yes.
I mean, it's not an accident that so many of the talent, and there's so many young kids that have been on Disney Channel, are so successful, and in many different ways. But a lot of them are still in the business. And if they're not in the business, sometimes, it's by choice.
Right. Yeah.
It's not because Yeah, it's not because they're not talented. They're just smart. They want to do something else that's not as torturous
Right.
as being a performer.
And speaking of talent in the business that you've worked with, I keep waiting for Selena Gomez to petition for you to show up in Only Murders in the Building. I think you'd make a great neighbor for Steve Martin or Martin Short. I can't believe that she hasn't gotten you on that show yet.
Oh, I can't believe it either. I would love that. I would love it. Maybe she's listening in and she'll think of it.
Maybe.
Yeah, we love that show. So much fun.
Yeah.
Again, major icons, Steve Martin,
Yeah.
Martin Short. Incredible talents. You know, those people that are still around and still creating, and just my hat goes off to those people. It's not easy. Like I said, it's quite torturous, a business. And to maintain, you know, a healthy personal life, enough to be able to work well into your older age, is just, it's not by accident.
Yeah.
And I admire those talents so much. And of course, Selena's so awesome, and I would love to be on that show. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is. It is. We've enjoyed that one quite a bit. And I was going to ask too, with, you know, in Camp Rock, we're introduced to you. You're this, you know, chef, cook. When you're at home, your lovely husband, David, does he do the cooking? Do you do most of the cooking, or do you split the duties?
I do most of the cooking.
Okay.
And he is an absolute angel in going to the store, getting everything I need, going back to the store, being a sous chef if I need, throwing out the garbage, unloading the dishwasher, cutting up the onions. He's the best husband in so many ways. Ladies, if you're listening, choose wisely, because even little things like you mentioned, cooking together, it could be a blessing or it could be a pain. And if you're with somebody that you're well suited with, you know, and you enjoy cooking and they enjoy helping. I mean, he doesn't have to be the cook. I can do most of it, but he's so much fun. And I'll say sometimes, babe, I just want you around me in the kitchen. Can you just come sit here and we can talk, because I just love him so much. So yeah, I love to cook, and he's so sweet. He says I'm an amazing cook. I think he's exaggerating. I'm a good cook, and I love to learn. And it's so easy now for all of us with YouTube and all those. I mean, they make it look so easy. You know, you're like, oh, I saved so many recipes. It's ridiculous. And
yeah, I know. Yeah, with the instant thing of the social media. How do I do this? Look it up on YouTube. There you go.
Exactly. It's incredible.
And we want to make sure we tell everyone, too, Camp Rock 3, I believe it hits on the Disney Channel August 13th, and then it's on Disney Plus the day after on August 14th. Is that correct?
I think it's the other way around.
The other way around, okay.
I think it's Disney Plus August 13th, and then the very next day on Disney Channel.
Very cool. And anything else? Because I know you do a lot of the Comic Cons as well. Do you have any other conventions or appearances coming up that you can tease?
Yeah, my next one is in September in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And then I'm also, guys, in the very last episode with Selena and David of the Wizards Beyond Waverly Place series finale.
Wow. Series finale.
Yes, that 4-part series finale, it's 4 parts, starts August 4th, the day after tomorrow on Disney Channel. So OG Wizard fans are going to enjoy watching those 4 episodes, because not only do I come back, which I'm thrilled about, but they'll see the character of Harper. They'll see the character of Mason. Greg Sulkin is back. Jennifer is back. So it's going to be really satisfying for the OG fans as well as the new fans, because the old gang is back, and they're going to get a lot of closure with a lot of stories that have still continued all these years. So I've got those 2 major, wonderful Disney iconic shows that I get to revisit. So I'm very grateful.
So after you see those, then you can go visit her in West Palm Beach in September and tell Maria how much you love all of her performances, as we always do. And I know some of you watching on YouTube, you were able to see we've got Dr. Dan the Pancake Man. He did a Camp Rock 3 logo made out of pancakes. So those of you who are watching, we've got people at the window here at the KTRS studios as well, looking at all the stuff. Oh, there it is. He's got,
oh my
gosh! I don't know if you
gosh.
got to see this or not, Maria. I'm not sure if I can turn. That's.
Oh, that looks
The
great.
Pancake 3 logo. Hold up more. Is that Joey V's
That
telling me
looks
where to
great.
hold it for the camera? And he did a Hawk Girl.
Woo!
Hawk
That's
Girl
my
pancake.
girl.
Representing
Oh, that's
Justice League.
wonderful. Oh, Shayera. I
yes.
love Shayera so much.
No, and he's going to be doing an event. We're going to be talking about that coming up here in the next segment. But if people want to keep up with you more online, you're all over social media these days. I love seeing how much you're interacting with the fans. Tell people where they can find you.
Well, my handle is @Maria_CB on Instagram. And I think it's my name spelled out on TikTok. I should know this. I think it's @Maria Canals_Barrera, or just put my name out there and you'll find it. Yeah.
Very cool. We can find you on, so those are the most two prevalent platforms, Instagram and TikTok?
Right. And I'm on X and Facebook, I think.
Okay.
I know. I don't think I know. But my husband helps me with all that, putting it out there, and my kids help me. But yeah, definitely Instagram and TikTok are the most active ones.
Perfect. Always great to talk to you. Thank you. I'm so excited you were on live with me. This is the first time that's happened. I'm very excited to have you. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your talent. And I'm sure I'll run across you at one of these conventions upcoming here soon.
I can't wait. Love you, James. You're so wonderful. Your enthusiasm for what you do is so beautiful and exciting. I've always loved talking with you, and I'll see you at the next one.
And that's on video, so anyone who doubts it, she said it. We have it on tape now. So, Maria, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you. You too. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Take care. There she goes, the incomparable Maria Canals-Barrera. We're going to take a very quick commercial break. We're going to come right back. Dr. Dan the Pancake Man, Jackie Price. We're going to talk about an event coming up next Sunday that you can go to for free. We'll talk about that. And Joey V and I review Spider-Man Brand New Day. Before we get out of here, you're listening to Geek to Me Radio on the Big 550 KTRS. Please stand by.
Hottest off-road action you've ever seen. It leaps into the air. Because it's radio controlled, go anywhere. Do anything. Fun and speed. Yahoo! Over rocks and through the mud. Real turbo racing action. You just hit the turbo power to make the pass and win.
Aero Turbo Hopper and Turbo Hopper. Only from Tyco RC.
It's Kenner's Betty Crocker Easy Bake Mini Wave Oven. Preheat 15 minutes, light bulb not included.
You can mix up a yellow and a chocolate cake. You can have lots of fun with an easy bake. In just 10 minutes, it's done just right. To frost, share, taste, bite.
The Betty Crocker Easy Bake Mini Wave Oven with Betty Crocker mixes from Kenner.
Start planning for it. Whatever moments you have, Midland is here for them and can help you make them. Midland, brighter together. Visit us at midlandsb.com. Midland States Bank is member FDIC.
Hi, everybody. This is Maria Canals-Barrera. I voice Talk Girl on the Justice League, and you're listening to Geek to Me Radio.
Geek to Me Radio, heard here every Sunday night on the Big 550 KTRS. I'm your host, James Enstone. I want to make sure we tell you about our official comic book sponsor, Bugs Comics and Games. They're going to be joining us at the launch of our Geek to Me Radio film series tomorrow. Actually, it's coming up very quick. We're showing Superman 1978 on the big screen at Ratterman Theaters in O'Fallon. You can get your tickets online or at the door, but Larry from Bugs Comics is going to be set up out there. And Superman is a lot of people's gateway into comic books. It's that one superhero. I know a lot of people are interested in Spider-Man now, especially with Brand New Day being a box office juggernaut. If you want to get into comic books, maybe you've been in for a while and gosh, I don't know anything that's going on now. Larry is like having your own personal comic concierge. You can go in and say, I used to read Spider-Man back in the day. Here's what I like. He'll point you in the right direction. Here's where a good jumping on point would be for the current stuff. You might want to check out this. So no matter your superhero, no matter your genre, whatever it is you're looking for, ask Larry at Bugs Comics and Games. He's right there on Bryan Road in O'Fallon, Missouri, easily accessible from either Highway 364 or Highway 70. Go in and check him out. I always say it's not a real comic book store. They don't have back issues. He's got long boxes galore, long boxes for days, as they say. He's got Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age, current comics, anything you're wanting. And of course, every Wednesday's new comic book day. Go in and buy your new comics on Wednesday when they come out. And you will be able to take those comics home with you and start your collection new. Maybe you're wanting to get rid of your collection now. He also buys comics, which is great because you get to unload your comics. Maybe your ungrateful children don't want your comic books. Well, then sell them to Larry. That way I get to go through them later on. And it's a win-win-win. We all win. Bugs Comics and Games on Instagram as well. He posts up there for sale. Check him out on Instagram and Facebook. Bugs Comics and Games on Facebook as well. Very proud to have them as the official comic book sponsor on Geek to Me Radio. From comic books to pancakes, we're going to dive right in. We've got Dr. Dan the Pancake Man. You were able to see some of his very cool art during the broadcast if you were watching on YouTube and Facebook. And we've got Jackie Price, the owner of, I'm going to make sure I get the name right, Fennel Cooking Studio, because I kept saying Fennel something else earlier, on Olive in St. Louis. So thank you both for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Good to be here.
So this is a fun event. I know, Dan, we've worked together at the Tenacious Eats events before, and it's always a line forms immediately. People get over there and like, can you take a picture of my dog? Or what's the weirdest thing someone's ever asked you to make pancakes of? And remember, we're on the radio. It's governed by FCC.
Yeah, there's two categories in my brain. There's the daytime one and the nighttime one.
Right, yeah.
But I think probably the weirdest one was probably like 7 years ago in Orlando. Somebody had me do a pancake of me making a pancake of me, making a pancake of me, making a pancake of me. He waited until everybody else had gotten, like, he was like in the corner for most of the event, like waiting for the line to die down, I guess. And then I did it. And
so did he take a picture of you making the pancake and said, do this?
No. I just kind of freestyled it.
Wow.
Yeah. I started with like a tiny little stick figure and then just built outwards, and there was nobody else in line, so I had all day.
I used to scare myself. I'd go in the dressing room at Sears, and I'd see myself in the mirror. And it's one of those mirrors that I'm like, this is weird. So it's almost like a backroom situation you had going on in pancake form.
Some say I'm still there.
That makes sense. It's very meta. And then, Jackie, with being the owner of this, you've got events. I looked at your calendar of events. My gosh, your wall-to-wall events. But this is a very exciting one. Talk a little bit about how you decided to coordinate and what the idea of this came up to be.
Yeah, so Fennel Cooking Studio is a hands-on cooking class studio. So we mostly have a calendar packed with cooking classes. But Dan reached out to us about doing some pancake events and felt like a natural fit to kind of bring creativity into the space in a new way. We haven't had any pancake art in the space yet, so excited to make it happen.
Very cool. And excuse me, this will be an all-ages event.
Yes.
And it's free.
Yes. Yeah, next Sunday from 12 to 3, our cooking class studio will be kind of an open house style event. So anyone can stop in anytime. But we're kind of celebrating back to school with pancake art. It's going to be a pancake and pajama party.
That's
so
fun.
We'll be decked out in fun pajamas. We invite people to come in their pajamas and enjoy pancakes, enjoy coffee and kid-friendly beverages. We're doing teacher discounts for cooking classes.
Very neat.
Just trying to, get
Aren't you also doing like custom teacher appreciation, like spice blends or something?
Teacher appreciation gifts.
Sounds really cool.
So we'll have some like DIY teas and spice blends and things. I feel like people love making things to give to teachers. That is not just like a crayon drawing or something.
Here's an apple, which is always my go-to.
So we'll have some DIY teacher gifts and just trying to appreciate teachers and kind of celebrate back to school in a fun way that is not just like school supply shopping, although that's really exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tell me about it. Getting those Trapper Keepers when I was a kid. Come on.
Yeah.
Now,
Lisa Frank.
Yes,
I just watched the documentary. They have one. I think it's on Amazon. Did you see the documentary, the Lisa Frank thing, where they talked to her former husband and everything?
Yeah.
Fascinating documentary. And it was just, gosh, took me by surprise. But if you haven't seen that, there's a recommendation for you watching. What led you to start how long have you been open, and what led you to decide to start this?
Yeah, Fennel has been open for almost 3 years. We're celebrating our 3rd birthday at the end of this month, actually.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. So, but before I opened Fennel, I've been in the culinary field for my whole life and went to culinary school and was kind of trying to find my space in the culinary field. I worked in restaurants and bakeries and recipe development and all sorts of things, but I finally landed a gig teaching at St. Louis University. There's a small culinary program there. So I taught cooking at SLU and fell in love with teaching and decided to kind of branch out on my own and open my own space so that I could kind of get more creative with things, not stick to a curriculum, not have to grade people, but really make an impact in St. Louis and help people learn how to cook. So kind of opened it with a lot of passion for for teaching cooking.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do to start and then run your own business
No,
either.
it is
Was there
not.
a big learning curve for you, or do you feel like you settled in now?
Yeah, I don't know that I'll ever settle in, but yeah, it was a big learning curve. I had never opened a brick and mortar space and gotten a lease and commercial kitchen equipment and all sorts of stuff. But I kind of took things a day at a time, and I still am doing that 3 years in. But it's so much fun. And I get to meet so many cool people and cook so much delicious food with people.
Yeah.
So it really feels like a dream. Yeah.
And is this the first time the two of you have collaborated, Dan?
Yeah.
This will be the first time.
Very neat.
We've talked about the potential of doing some kind of classes.
Yeah.
Because I remember early on I got reached out to by one of those go and learn something for a day apps.
Yeah.
And they just harangued me, and I was really not in that headspace. And so for a long time I've known that people would be into it if I went out and started doing classes.
Yeah.
But I guess life's been crazy. I never got around to it. And then when I found out about Fennel, because for a while there we were using Work and Leisure, which is right over
Great
there.
space.
Yeah.
We were using that as a commissary kitchen before they closed. And so we were just passing your studio on the way there all the time. And I was just
I'm we should look this place up.
get in there, man. It looks so cool. So I imagine you also get a lot from versus teaching at a university. You probably have a wider diversity of students now that you're open to the public.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
all ages,
absolutely.
all backgrounds. That's really cool.
Yeah. Which was my goal. It's a lot of fun. I loved teaching college students, but it was kind of limiting, and now I feel like, the options are limitless. We can do pancake classes. We can do, we do a variety of seasonal classes, but we can really get creative and kind of cook whatever feels inspiring and share that with people. So, we get a lot of variety now. So it's been
really
fun.
cool.
Do you find, because I'm always fascinated, just the way things change generationally, do you find you're getting a lot more, because it seems like a lot of the kids I talk to, they're very interested in cooking. And there was a whole generation that didn't care. They just wanted everything DoorDash. But I feel like they're young. So do you have a lot of really young kids now interested in wanting to learn basic stuff?
Yes, and beyond basic stuff. We get emails from parents all the time saying, my kid wants to do nothing but cook, and they're very advanced and very skilled, and what can we do? And so we do some kids classes. We kind of do them seasonally, but when we do, we've kind of found that our place has been for kids who are beyond just mixing boxed brownie mix or something. Kids who are really interested in cooking. We've gotten a lot of really rock stars. So yeah.
Is there a degree of difficulty level? Do you start out with, okay, if you have the box mix, here's the best way to do it? Or is it no, we're doing all from scratch and this is how we're going to launch? Where do people come in at?
For kids?
Yeah.
For kids, we do kind of a mix, and we always try to make that clear on a class description or something. So sometimes we'll do classes that are more fun, kind of holiday themes where maybe we're dressing up box mix or something like that. And then we do some more exploratory classes where we're learning food science or something that is a little kind of a step above. And, we always field questions of okay, if my kid can do this, can they come to this class?
Right. I have a 6-year-old nephew who wants to be a sommelier. Can you teach him wine pairings? Can we get that happening? Flavor profiles go with the red and bring out,
absolutely.
It's just kind of fun to see a little 6-year-old with a little napkin over his arm bringing you.
He really wants to be a sommelier.
Well, he was very interested when I was drinking wine the other day. He's like, "Why do you drink that?" I'm like, "It makes the meat taste better." Why? I'm like, "Well, you know what? I'm not sure how much I want to get into this."
That was so confusing to me as a kid, where you take a sip of it and you're like, "Ugh,
yeah,
people drink this."
I was.
Is it a dare? What's happening?
Talking with my mom a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "Do you remember when we used to give you white wine?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she said, "We would give you milk in a wine glass because you were jealous of us drinking wine." So, just little 6-year-old me drinking milk in a wine glass in a stem glass.
Swirling the milk in your gum, getting hints of butter and swirling it around. Gosh, I mean, everyone starts somewhere. That's the important.
Yeah, that's where I started.
And speaking of teaching, I assume when you're teaching pancake art, you have to have a basic artistic knowledge. I know I could not do it. I couldn't do it.
And I was just saying this to you earlier. We were talking about if she'd ever tried pancake art, and I was like, you just got to set the bar real low. You can't look at something, because I've been doing it for, if you count when I very first started experimenting with designs at Courtesy Diner, I've been doing it for 17 years now. And so if you look at something I just did and you think, I'll never be able to do that. It's like, well, yeah, if you did it for 17 years, you probably could. But I normally start with simple things like smiley faces, like that. Yeah. Actually, that's how I started in fact, I wasn't even using colors in the batter. I now call them smiley stacks because you basically just do a round pancake and you draw like the facial features, like individual small pancakes, and then stack them together. And there's no pressure on getting the lines or the proportions right. You can just rearrange as you see fit. And that first pancake I served like that is what got me a $17 tip and kept me on the road.
Wow,
so
nice.
It's like, they're powerful, man. Do it simple. Start simple because there's it's food.
Yeah.
Mistakes are delicious, Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, it's all edible too. That's why when I see some of the stuff you've just done, if you're watching, I just showed you 2 of the examples. I almost don't want to eat it.
You can preserve them.
Yes, we did with Grimlock. When you did him,
That's right.
My wife.
We've got the kits now. Did you take a kit home or did you have it at home? You had
I
Mod
think
Podge
she may
at
have
home?
gone to. She may have thought about
Everybody's
it after the
got
fact.
Mod Podge,
Yeah, she went to a local craft store and got the stuff. Yeah.
Basically, you dry it out, and after about 2 or 3 days, it's usually dry enough. It'll also curl.
It did.
And so there is a special point in the process where our preservation kits include a packet of Mod Podge, an applicator, an instruction card, and then, importantly, 2 sheets of wax paper.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we found out is that if you Mod Podge it and then warm it back up, you can then flatten it, but you need to flatten it between wax paper so it doesn't stick. So you just put a dictionary on it or something. And then they're a lot easier to frame because they don't take up as much space.
Yeah, I think she did little pins like you do for Lepidoptery, and then she just put it in a shadow box.
Like a bug.
Yeah, I know. So, but it looks cool. It went really
cool.
well. So when you're doing this event that you'll be doing next Sunday, you'll be selling the kits in addition to
if people want them, they can buy kits from us. We sell them for $15 or $20 with a simple frame. And I was on the way over here. I was thinking, it would be an interesting thing to do a class and everybody makes a pancake and then 3 or 4 days later come back and we do a preservation class.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool, because it is a very DIY thing.
Yeah,
there was a while where we exclusively did it. Like we would do the Mod Podge preservation and then we would pour resin over all of them. And I have a bunch of pieces. Wow. I think someday I might do a gallery show because they're just lying around. But resin is super dangerous, as I have learned the hard way.
Dangerous like it will burn your skin if you're touching it, or dangerous like if you...
I have occupational asthma that I did not used to have. And it's I'm fine. I can run and all that kind of stuff. But if I am anywhere near resin now, asthma attack.
So you need a respirator, like a painter or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, and part of it is that the stuff isn't really labeled as for what it can do to you. The resin that I bought at Michael's is not labeled sufficiently enough. It's just be careful,
man.
Good luck. But it's there's all kind it's bad for your skin, bad, and it the resin particles are. I mean, I didn't want to get to it, but yeah, be careful with resin.
Here you
kits.
go, folks.
That's why we don't sell resin with the kits. You don't need to resin them. You just Mod Podge them. You can put them in a nice simple collector coin, a challenge coin frame. That's what we have. Is we have those simple foldable challenge coin frames and. I have a grid etched into my griddle to make sure that they're never bigger than the frames.
Yeah, it's a very cool griddle. Those of you who watched got to see the whole griddle thing as he was going along and making it very cool. So did you custom make that, or is it something you can buy
So our griddle is a pancake art griddle with aftermarket modifications.
Nice. Like a fancy sports car then.
Yeah, exactly. I souped it up. And it's got a NOS button.
Just to really get the pancake art going quicker,
700 degrees.
Right. Turn it to 11, just all the way up.
No, but the grid works really well. I also have basically a custom app that when people upload images, it automatically puts it on the circle and mirrors it.
Incredible.
And so it makes it so, I mean, I did it for a long time without any kind of a grid system, and it just makes it so I can put out a higher quality product faster.
Yeah.
So I can get more people delighted.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And like I said, we first met at the Tenacious Eats event. You had the line wrapped around the work and leisure, whether you were set up, people just waiting for it. Do you eventually have a cutoff? You tell the 2 people behind you we're done.
Well, the system now, it's automated. I'm so proud of it. I built it myself, and it's set up to where if you... it keeps track of how long each pancake is taking and then averages out based on the number of people in the queue and throws up an estimated wait time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really great.
Man, it's amazingly
it's so cool.
Advanced. This is modern times we're living in 2026.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get this in 1980s pancake making.
That's right.
Very cool. And I want to make sure we mentioned, too, the website, Fennel Cooking Studio. If you look up, just Google that, it'll come up. You can register for the event, but tickets will be available. Like to buy a vowel. Tickets will be available at the door as well.
Yeah, no tickets required. You can just
Show up,
between 12 and 3 p.m. next Sunday. If you want to get an email reminder, you can RSVP on our website. It's listed on our class calendar, but just as a free event. So you can register for the event so that you'll get an email reminder the day before, but you're also welcome to show up.
Yeah, and events going on all the time. I'm assuming summer is very busy for you with kids out of school too. So is summer busier than is it like a busy time of year?
No, actually the holidays are
Really?
the busiest
Oh, that makes
time.
sense.
Yeah, people really want to cook with their families, which I understand. So yeah, we do a lot of holiday, like corporate event, cooking, team building, and things like that. And holidays is when we are doing a lot of cooking.
Yeah. So if you're wanting one of these events that's on the calendar, but you can also book it for a private event if you want to have a business thing or a family gathering event.
Oh, yeah.
So they can contact you directly at the website. It's the best place to send them.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll have a link to the website in the show notes. If you're hearing this after the fact in the podcast form, scroll down to the bottom of the page. We'll have a link there to Fennel Cooking Studio. Jackie Price, Dr. Dan, thank you so much for coming in. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time and your talent. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. We're going to take another quick commercial break. We're going to come right back in just one moment where Joey V and I will be reviewing Spider-Man Brand New Day. We'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible. If you haven't seen it, somehow I think you may have because it broke records this weekend. You're listening to Geek to Me Radio. Please stand by.
On Chargertron, robots like you've never seen. Switch on Chargertron, supersonic machines. Rev the meter till it's red. Launch out the tracker. Switch on Chargertron, now it's an attacker. Switch on Chargertron, always changing, rearranging. He's surprising. He's disguising. Chargertron.
Chargertron. There's Protagatron and Antagatron, each sold separately.
Is Snake Mountain ready to take on He-Man? Anytime!
Snake Mountain, Battle Armor, He-Man, and Skeletor each sold separately. You put the mountain together. Batteries not included.
Is your serpent ready to strike? Yes! Come, He-Man. Come to Snake Mountain. If you dare.
Snake Mountain with Echo Microphone, new from the Masters of the Universe collection. Action figures.
Mr. Shannon says if you're 21 and in the mood, come on over to picturesque Alton, Illinois, and see the very eloquent Eddie at Fast Eddie's Bon Air.
I'm Farmer Dave, and here's my good friend and owner of MasterCars Inc., Alex Rosenberger, with today's hot MasterCars Inc. deals.
Hey, thanks, Farmer Dave. We didn't get the nickname the St. Louis Corvette Kings by accident. We have specialized in Corvettes for over 30 years, and I need more. You have one for sale? Especially C6, C7, and classic Corvettes. I'm an immediate buyer for very clean, low-mile examples. Hop on our site, mastercarsinc.com, or give us a call to submit what you have. We'll even come to you if we have to. Owe money on it? Don't worry. We'll make the payoff and pay your equity right on the spot. This has been a fantastic Corvette summer, and I want to keep it rolling.
So rev that motor and point your car in the direction of MasterCars Inc. and buy or sell today. 4100 Namioki Road in Granite City, or visit MasterCarsInc.com to get more details. That's MasterCarsInc.com.
Hey, God, Brian, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Listen to Geek to Me Radio and then try to take over the world. Narf!
The Pinky and the Brain. Yes, Pinky and the Brain.
Welcome back to the show, Geek to Me Radio. I'm your host, James Enstone, and make sure we tell you about our newest sponsor, HW Kia of West County. If you are looking to buy a new car, maybe you're looking to get a used car, they've got new and used cars available for sale at 14116 Manchester Road in Manchester, Missouri. And I know Darren does a lot of stuff here with KTRS. He's on the Josh and Heidi show frequently. That's how I first met him when I was running the boards for them one time. And I said, you know what? I got to sell my car. I went to him and said, here's kind of what I'd like for. Here's the Kelley Blue Book. Done. No problem. Made the car selling process very easy and simple. I actually sold him another car not that long ago. He makes it very easy for you. He does the buying process as well. If you're worried about haggling or, going to such a hassle, he's going to streamline the whole process for you. His sales team is really, really sharp and solid, and the service department's great too. So if you're worried about you get a car and then I'm not sure, I've never owned a Kia before. Maybe you get one of their used cars. I've never owned this kind of car. Their service department's going to take care of you and cover you. If you're worried about financing, don't worry about that either. He's really good at working with people. He knows banks in the area, and he has relationships to make sure you get financed at a car that's not going to break the bank for you. You're going to get in at the price you need to be. If you say, I can only afford this much a month, I guarantee you Darren's going to make it happen. So go ask for Big D over at HW Kia of West County. Again, 14116 Manchester Road in Manchester, Missouri, or you can give them a call, 636-591-2900. It's so cool to have someone who's an honest guy with integrity in the car business. You don't have to worry about anything like that. Go see him over there, Big D at HW Kia of West County. So Tuesday, I got to go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. Joey, I know you saw it a couple days after me.
I saw it Thursday, 7 p.m. at the Chase Park Plaza.
Okay. And, Chase Park. See, we saw it at the High Point, which I kind of like the old school theaters
I love
now.
High
Like,
Point,
gosh, you get the old raked slope as you go down, sitting on the big screen. It kind of reminds me of going to see it at Jamestown Mall back in the day. But I'll let you go first. I'm kind of interested to see, because I didn't look at your notes. I wanted to see what you thought about it.
Spider-Man Brand New Day, that just picks up where 2021 Spider-Way No Way Home left off. And in No Way Home, Doctor Strange, he cast that final magic spell where everyone forgets who Peter Parker is, including MJ and his best friend Ned. So Spider-Man, he's working with the cops. He's using his flock cameras app, which I don't know if that's legal. His cop best friend says she doesn't think it's legal. And he's kind of spying on Ned through his Instagram, watching MJ and Ned go through MIT. And the thing that I loved about that is it showed the progression of time. If you see MJ and Ned, they're basically going through MIT over 3 years of time. And now we know that Tom Holland is not going to be 40 years old playing Spider-Man in high school. Spider-Man is finally growing up. He's in his early 20s, I'd assume. I assume he's probably in 22 or something, which makes a little more sense because Tom Holland's now 30. He's married to Zendaya. And it's just really cool that I'm now excited to watch Tom Holland age with this character. I can picture him as someone who is in his 30s eventually playing this character if he wanted to stick with it. Mm-hmm. It's as much fun as the Harry Potter kids were when we watched them grow with it. And I had a lot of fun with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Okay. But I do have that superhero fatigue where it's hard for me to remember all the movies that happened before, and I don't watch any of the shows, and I never kept up with the Zack Snyderverse. But the Spider-Man movies are ones that are appointment viewing. I always go see them in theaters opening night, and this one was just as much fun, but I think of it more of a theme park ride. If you've ever been to
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, if you've ever been to Universal Studios, they have that Spider-Man 4D ride. Yeah. And I just was a little bummed because of the theme park rights. Universal will never be able to upgrade their ride because that would cause lawsuits, I think, because Disney owns Marvel, but Universal is the theme park rights. I just thought how fun it would be to have this movie put into that theme park ride, especially everything with the Hulk and the Punisher when they're fighting in that building. That's some of the most fun camera work and web usage that I've ever seen in these movies.
Yeah, it's higher up in my overall rankings of the Spider-Man movie. But anyone who knows me, watches this show or anything, I'm a very big nitpicky, especially when it comes to comic book movies. And sometimes, like I saw the fight on Threads unfold before my eyes. A couple people who had similar quibbles to me. People were like, dude, just enjoy the movie. Shut up. Like, well, all right. But at the same time, their points aren't invalid. So, again, we're going to really try to avoid spoilers. I will say Sadie Sink, obviously, she's in this movie. Her character, I did not care for the characterization of her character. And people are saying, well, based on this comic, this makes sense. Or based on this comic, okay, I get it. But overall, that just, it was a nitpicky thing for me. If you liked it, great. I want to make sure I make that perfectly clear up front. I'm not out to yuck anyone's yum. If you liked it and had no problems with it, fantastic. Godspeed. I just had those little tiny quibbles. And again, I liked the movie. I think you said 4 out of 5 is what I gave it 3.5 out of 5. The last movie set the bar so high. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man No Way Home is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man movies Certainly one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. I'd say probably maybe top 5 superhero movies, top 10 for sure. And going from that, I was like, okay, now I'm really curious. They did so much stuff with the villains in that last one. And this one, I kind of felt like a couple people who could have been bigger players were kind of treated as side characters. Loved, and this isn't spoiling anything because they showed this online, the comic book cover homages. Like you've got Tombstone holding Spider-Man standing on a girder over the New York skyline. That's taken right off of Spectacular Spider-Man. I want to say number 141. You've got Ramrod coming at him head on. I think that's Amazing Spider-Man 221. They took that exact cover. They've got him web swinging and having his feet up with Captain Boomerang's boomerangs coming in from the background. That's Amazing Spider-Man 345. They did these fantastic homages, even all the way back to Amazing Fantasy 15, where him holding the guy swinging on his web. So that part was cool. I liked the dynamic with him and Captain Jean DeWolf, who was a major character in the Spider-Man comics in the, I want to say, mid-'80s, if I remember correctly. So they did a lot of stuff right, and the acting is fantastic. The chemistry, obviously, the married couple, Tom Holland and Zendaya have is unmistakable anyway. But just everyone did their part. Everyone played it well. I just had those couple little nitpicky things. And the Punisher. Love John Bernthal as the Punisher. The watered-down version, I know they kind of had to, and I know the one shot kind of gave him that reason for being a little less harsh, but there were just a couple things in the movie I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't happen. Yeah, that's not really Frank. That's not really Punisher. I get it. He's different in different iterations of different comic books, so I'm okay, but it just, those are a couple little nitpicky things. And I feel some of the stuff negated events that happen in No Way Home. I'll just leave it at that because I'm trying really hard to avoid spoilers, but that's my thoughts on the movie. Overall, fantastic. Go see it because I did like the movie. I want to make it very clear. 3.5 out of 5 is not a bad rating by any means. And a lot of people agree with me here because it came in number 1 at the box office domestically, $355 million at the box office just here in the U.S. I looked at the worldwide box office tracking.
It is nuts.
It's crazy. So in all the movies that have been released so far since January 1st of 2026, in its opening weekend, Spider-Man Brand New Day is at number 4 behind the number 3 spot, Super Mario Galaxy. Number 2, Michael. If you didn't see the Michael biopic, by the way, go see it. It's phenomenal. And number 1, of course, to no one's surprise, Toy Story 5 in the number 1 slot with 461, almost 462 million domestic, 1.06 worldwide. Billion
in a weekend. It started on Wednesday with the secret showings and then Thursday previews and then, oh my, it's broken every record. I don't appreciate the Punisher's influence on Spider-Man because I counted. You know I do this, James. There were 30 swear words in Spider-Man Brand New Day. That is unnecessary. And even Spider-Man says a few of these S words, I think. And
I know.
He needs to get someone to wash his mouth out.
He needs to hang out with someone a little more wholesome, like
Bruce Banner, maybe. He's got an anger issue, but he doesn't cuss as much as his Punisher.
That's cussing sets him off. It just immediately puts him into a Hulk-like rage if he drops an F-bomb.
And
so that's why.
Not to spoil it, but during the credits, they do not play Sting's 1999 hit Brand New Day at all.
That's true. It was disappointing as well.
I was ready for some ska jazz and tantric music or whatever he does.
And I will say, I just, coming off of, I've never, like, I can buy Zendaya being, I was in biochemistry, let me help you with this project you're working on, Spider-Man. And obviously we know Peter Parker in the comics is brilliant. He's like Reed Richards, Tony Stark level brilliant. I still cannot buy Mark Ruffalo as a chemical engineer, scientist, all the stuff that he's. Ed Norton was a little bit more Bruce Banner to me. I still have never been able to quite settle into Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner, but that's just me. Overall, though, I think we both liked it, I'd say.
Yeah, I do picture him as a grappler because he was in Foxcatcher, which is a wrestling movie.
Yes.
I recommend people see this, and if you haven't seen it, you're probably the only one. What are you going to talk about at the water cooler tomorrow, you loser?
I know. Go see it if you haven't already. I'm going to go see it a second time. Are you going to go see this again?
I would love to see it again. I had a bit of a situation where there was an entire baseball team in the front row of my theater just yelling the entire time.
Oh, gosh.
There was 4 or 6-year-olds, and they were having fun, but I didn't yuck their yum.
Well, you should have thrown popcorn at them or something.
I know.
By the way, I didn't give away. Tomorrow is our film series, the launch of Geek to Me Radio film series, Ratterman Theaters. We're showing Superman 1978. We're going to be gathering in the lobby at 6:30. Trivia with a bunch of prizes donated by Bugs Comics and some of the stuff from my own personal collection. Movie starts at $7:30. $15 to get you a movie ticket, regular popcorn, and a regular soda for just $15. Come out and see it with us. Superman on the big screen. Thank you to Maria Canals-Barrera. Camp Rock 3 coming out August 13th. Thank you to Dr. Dan the Pancake Man and Jackie Price, owner of Fennel Cooking Studio. Check that event out next Sunday. Until next week. Thank you, Roosevelt Island. Good night.
From ABC News, I'm Wayne Cabot. President Trump says he called off what would have been the biggest attack since World War II in favor of giving diplomacy more time.